Apologise for my munching. I'm nomming on an Oreo.
That's all right. I may be occasionally picking up bits of shortbread from my teeth with my tongue.
That's an interesting
Which is a wonderful pastime. I'd recommend it. Why not try it with someone else's teeth?
I thought you were going to say
Not
with
in
someone
their
else's
mouth.
shortbread then.
Just
Of course not in their mouth.
No,
No,
yeah,
that would just be weird.
Yeah. Just put them in your mouth and have a go.
Yeah.
Try someone else's teeth on for size.
Yeah, I don't want to be freaky about this.
New teeth, that's weird, as the 10th Doctor might say.
Yes.
Well,
do we want to do Doctor Review this week, or
Nah.
are we going to wait for the
we
Doctor
can't.
Who? Yeah, I was going to say we'll wait for our Lord and Doctor Who Master.
wow. Didn't realise.
To be fair, he is the biggest Whovian out of all of us.
That's true.
I mean, neither of us have built a TARDIS console in our rooms.
No, I did have a few panels. Did you ever see them?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, well, they're all gone now. I've still got some of the peripherals.
Said the actress to the bishop.
Excellent.
Thought you might appreciate that one.
Yeah, no, I do like an actress and bishop story. As long as they're wholesome, because it's a story. That's what it was.
Yes, it's a story. It's not anything actual. Because as we all know, actresses haven't got that much. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
And bishops are incredibly chaste, especially the Protestant ones who have no prohibitions on being in couples. Wait.
Yes. I feel like there's a joke in here somewhere. I just can't figure it out.
That's what she said. Okay, so oh shit. Oh, no, I don't wish to exit. Sorry, I went to click on a new tab in Chrome and almost exited OBS. Well,
How dare you?
I don't know if you've got anything to talk about. I've got a couple of things.
I saw Mamma Mia.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. It was better than the first one?
I haven't seen the first one, I have to admit.
Like,
so I can't see the second one yet because I won't be able to follow the story.
Oh man, it's definitely serialized, the Mamma Mia sequel. But like, it's the first film is definitely a musical with bits of story
Right.
because it was obviously based on a stage play.
Yes.
But the sequel is definitely a story with music thrown in.
Oh.
Like, the songs actually fit the narrative. They're not sort of sprinkled in just for having songs. They actually have purpose. And they hid Pierce Brosnan in the chorusy bits, so, you know.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I can get behind that.
Yeah. Other than that, I've just been working a shit ton, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a few things.
Oh, yeah.
I think, first of all, I'll talk about the things. We won't do a full Doctor review, but there was a couple of things I picked up on the episodes we've already covered.
Oh, yeah?
That I realised when I was editing, so that we
Go for it.
mention them. There's a bit in the Doctor Dances.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, there's only one thing, because one of the episodes you haven't got to yet. There's a bit in the Doctor Dances when we learn that the Doctor is apparently Father Christmas.
Oh, yeah, Red Bicycle when you were 12.
Yeah. What? Which they never expanded on.
No, but then again, he's sort of an omniscient time traveller kind of person and can be in many places at once. And then there's the Doctor, so...
Yeah. Oy. You can just imagine a Time Lord's TARDIS lands in the Arctic Circle and disguises itself as a sled and never changes back.
Sledge.
Sled.
Oh, sled the singular.
Wait. I don't know now.
Is it sled or sledge?
Are they different things?
I don't know.
Google them both.
It's a big-ass toboggan. I hate that word.
A sled, sledge, or sleigh. Oh. Hang on, there's an etymology section. The word sled comes from Middle English sled, which itself has origins in the Middle Dutch word slid, meaning sliding or slider.
Sled.
Sled. Bleh.
Yes, we like the sled.
Omnivaga vi
See, I've always thought that Santa has a sleigh.
Yeah, he does. That's right.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
Whereas a sled is like another word for toboggan.
Yeah, that's right. But they do share an etymology.
Yes, this is very true.
The words. So hang on. Sled shares a common ancestry with both sleigh and sledge. The words, but then, man, this needs to be rewritten. The word, so it says the same word. Wait, Sled. No, they're talking about Sled, the Middle Dutch. It shares common ancestry with both sleigh and sledge. The word sleigh, on the other hand, is an anglicised form of the modern Dutch word slee, and was introduced by Dutch immigrants to North America. Slee.
Slee. Oh yeah, slee.
And then they've got sleds for recreational sledding. There are several types used. There's toboggan, and an elongated sled without runners. That's the difference. It's got no rails on it.
Ah, there we go.
And then saucer, a round sled, curved like a contact lens. But they don't say how big it is.
So it could be a contact lens or Captain America's shield.
Yes. Porque no los dos.
Man, try to fit that in your eye.
Well, you could if you were Giant Man from the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
Guess what I saw on Tuesday?
What did you think of Ant-Man and the Wasp? Spoiler alert.
Yes, spoiler starts here. I really liked it. I hadn't seen. I'd heard that original Ant-Man was quite good, so I said, "Oh yeah, I'll come and see Ant-Man and the Wasp," which meant on the weekend I had to procure and watch a copy of Ant-Man.
Yeah,
which I really enjoyed. And I got to the end, and it said the story was by Edgar Wright and Joe Cornish. I thought, oh, okay, that's why I enjoyed it then.
Yeah, because he was originally going to direct it, but dropped out.
Yes, I read a quote from him that said he wanted to really make a Marvel film, but he doesn't think Marvel wanted to make an Edgar Wright film.
Which is understandable.
Yes. You know. And Joe Cornish, of course, wrote Attack the Block, which I really like. Which
I haven't actually seen.
Oh.
You should. But anyway, this isn't about Attack the Block. This is about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What do you think?
Yes. I really liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah. I like how they obviously people liked this bit from the first movie, and the bit I'm thinking of is when the Hispanic man, I've forgotten his name, starts.
I have no idea.
He tells a story, and he's like, and she was like, and he was like, oh, blah, 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 and I was like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
They took that. They thought, oh, people obviously liked that, so let's just do a big section of that. With the truth serum.
Yeah. Oh man, it's not tooth serum. It's not tooth serum. Tooth serum. What the hell is tooth serum?
That's what you get if you don't look after your teeth. Instead of coming and taking one from your pillow and giving you money in return, the tooth fairy just comes and injects your gums.
Oh God. Nightmare fuel.
But yeah, there was a good payoff with the truth serum at the end as well when they had it going. Oh my God,
man,
it is
truth serum. It is tooth serum.
What I didn't like is that they expect you to have watched all the Marvel films, I think. So they kept on talking about something happened in Germany, and I was there like, I have no idea what happened. I had to look it up afterwards.
Yeah, that was Civil War.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Look, I've seen Ant-Man. That's all I should need for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Just saying. Just Super Saiyan.
I guess.
Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan Blue?
Yeah. One step up from Super Saiyan God. But not as good as Ultra Instinct.
I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Oh, is this that Dragoon Ball Z?
Yes.
Dragoon Ball Z.
Yeah, but they all ride around on horses with sabers and harry the enemy's flanks. That's dragoons.
You could be completely accurate and I would not know the difference.
Yes.
I'm not into anime. My favourite anime is The Simpsons, damn it. It's a running gag at work to say that, oh yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine's the best anime.
Speaking of which, you have my copy of the One Punch Man Series 1
Yes, I do.
Which you definitely need to watch, because Series 2
Season 2
release is confirmed. Hooray.
Oh, excellent.
And
I still haven't seen Attack on Titan Season 2, and that came out years ago.
I haven't seen Season 1 yet.
Oh, you see Season 1. Season 1's bloody good, mate. Yeah.
Well, I've got it on my computer, which of course I bought legally and put on there. And so One Punch Man Season 2 is out in April 2019.
Right, tell you what, you watch Attack on Titan Season 1 and I'll watch One Punch Man Season 1.
I've got too much on the go at the moment.
You know what? So do I.
In the words of Ringo Starr, I have too much to do. Please tell
Love
me
and
you've seen that
peace.
video.
No.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Coming at you with peace and love.
Have you
I'll
actually seen
destroy
that?
you with peace and love.
Have you actually seen that video where he asked for no more fan mail?
I've heard it. I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay. I'm warning you with peace and love, peace and love. If the date on the envelope is after the 20th of October, it's going to get tossed. They used to play it all the time on Christmas. In fact, they still do every couple of months. So I've committed it to memory.
Of course you have. Just like one note donk. Just one note donk.
Yes.
Don't know why that reminded me. When are you free for Warhammer again?
Ooh.
That's quite a weird segue, isn't it?
Yeah. It's because you first watched that video during a Warhammer segment.
Yes, I did. One note donk.
A Warhammer segment of your life. Don't know why I use podcast terminology.
So I have a few more troops.
Oh. Well, I have built 3 more stealth battlesuits. So, there you are.
Good. Well, I've got 2 Carnifexes that can do 24 dice each.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Give me a couple of weeks.
Watch me roll a 1 on those.
I've got annual leave around the bank holiday weekend.
Okay.
So I got the Friday and the Tuesday off. That'll be quite good. Then it gives me time this coming weekend to put more of the stuff together as well.
Okay.
Because
I'll see what I can do.
I really enjoy assembling them.
Yes. Painting, not so much.
Yeah. Like it's I tell a lie. Like I still like the painting. I just prefer the assembling.
Yeah.
The problem with the painting is I'll sit down and like you've seen my Ghost Keel battlesuit. Like you'll sit there for a few hours, and I've done like 1 base coat, which I still need to do another coat on, and that's only one of the colours. And I just feel it gets to the stage where you just don't feel like you're getting anywhere, which really demotivates.
Corax white spray.
That's what I've got. That's how I'm using a layer paint without a base. It really demotivates you to do any more.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I can sit here and build 3 battlesuits in half an hour, or I can sit here and paint 1 battlesuit in like a day.
Yeah.
Or you sit there for a few hours and it feels like you've achieved nothing. Which then means that the next time I want to do it, I look at the clock and I go, well, there's only 2 hours till lunch. There's no point starting now. you know?
That's why I like my colour scheme with my Tyranids, because like I do an all-over spray of Corax white, Seraphim CPR on the skin, and then that's that done.
Tyranids, the little
2 coats of purple on the carapace, and then red for the weapons. Fucking done.
Yeah. They are really good, really simple to paint. And the way they're textured as well, when you put the shade on them.
Yeah.
It's like they called it liquid skill. It looks great.
It really is, and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah.
But then like I've got my Gene Stealers, and I'm just like, now I remember why I wanted to do Tyranids instead of anything with faces. Because they're just so bloody fiddly.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I enjoy it, and I love the satisfaction of getting it all done, but it's just that, God, I can't be fucking bothered. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I want to get it all done because they look so cool, but where the fuck do I start?
Maybe I need to because I've been wanting to finish the towel I've got before I get any Tzeentch demons, but maybe I would just get the demons because they're all just one colour. they're like the Tyranids, you know, they're like a colour with some highlights and shades. That's kind of that's it really. Like, yeah.
That's partly why I didn't want to do Skaven.
Yeah.
Just because doing the fur is just
yes.
God, no. No more.
You can dry brush the fur, can't you?
Yeah, but that takes talent.
Oh, you don't need talent for dry brushing. When we meet up,
I've seen some of my early Tyranids stuff.
When we meet up, I'll give you a masterclass, and then I'll show you how to dry brush.
Oh dear.
Hey, come to Uncle Gio's; it'll give you a masterclass. Dear.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Anyway,
I think I should probably finish up these other termagants first before I go on to my Gene Stealers.
All right.
So I can get them done. They get 3 full squads of termagants, and I can fucking destroy you with my exocrine.
This is the thing. This is why I think I ought to just get started on the demons, because I'm looking at my army and I'm thinking, well, I need another squad of fire warriors and I need some pathfinders as well for marker lights. And I'm thinking these are going to take me 5 years to paint. So maybe I just need to do something else.
Or just lower your standards.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
I just can't. The thing is,
I just put base coats on, doing a bit of shading and then very light layering if I absolutely need to.
The thing is, I was quite sloppy with the fire warriors at the end because I just got bored. But what you got to remember is they've got white armor, blue kind of like fabric underneath the armor, orange doodads, and black logos. You've got to do all those different things. I could do it sloppily, but I've still got to do it all. That's what takes the time.
Do batch painting.
I do. It takes time.
Oh. Yeah.
It takes time. Oh well.
Yeah. I suppose that's what I do, just stick on a YouTube video and just paint.
But this is the thing, like, if I'm... Well, in the evenings, I'm either doing the podcast or I try to do streaming, so I don't have time to do that because I have my lunch first and then stream for the rest of the evening. My lunch, my dinner. And then on the weekend, it's the thing like I mentioned before where, I'll get up, I'll have my breakfast, and then I'll think, well, I won't start now because it's, it'll be lunchtime soon. And then I have lunch and I think, well, I needed to do this and then I need to do that. And
Why didn't you stream yourself painting?
No.
Just a straight up, just no.
I'm not entertaining enough. I tried streaming when I got the Millennium Falcon, doing some building of that, and it's just wasn't very good. This is why I'm annoyed that I stopped partway through, because if I'd carried on even just recording it, I could have done a time lapse, which I didn't think of until I spoke to you about it a few weeks later.
Oh, I do have I have the time lapse of my friggin' Pelicarrier. I need to put that together.
Yeah, whack that up.
Yeah.
But yeah. Before the next one, then, I'll try and make some more. I'll have to do it all like on Saturday morning.
It doesn't matter if they're not painted, to be honest.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'd rather make them because I've got to get this Tau commander with his 4 fusion blasters and a 2+ ballistic skill, and give him the support systems thing, which allows him to reroll ones.
Yeah, well, I seem to stand up to my Carnifexes.
Pew 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 pew. We might be doing a laser quest thing at work, and I was saying when I was saying I'd be interested in it, all I could think of was Tau, and I think I'm just going to be in there going pew 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 the whole time.
Oh man, but like how Games Workshop sell the boxes of dice.
Yeah,
they sell 20 in a box. There is literally not enough dice in one box for me to do one attack with my Carnifexes.
Absolutely disgusting.
Right? I love it. And I got 2 of those bastards and they activate individually.
Well, we'll have to make sure our power levels are balanced. Power levels, too much Dragon Ball. Power
I've
ratings.
got my Exocrine as well, which has got like a 72-inch range.
If the point value of your army is bigger than mine, you won't be able to use them all, will you?
Okay, yeah, we actually need to look into how to build an army properly.
You can just chuck whatever you want in, basically.
Yeah,
I haven't looked at this in the guide. You can just have a detachment that has one type of troop in it, and you just have as loads of those detachments. Basically, that's how it works. It only matters in competitive play because you don't get command points for doing that. Whereas if you want a balanced army, you get command points, which means you can spend them on fun things during the battle.
Yeah, we need to look into that.
Like hats.
How to play properly. What?
You spend your command points on hats. And
I would legit be down for that. Can you imagine like a Tyranid warrior with a hat? Just like I have a printer. I'm going to print him out a fucking hat.
Give him a little beret. And replace one of his guns with a baguette.
What? Mind you, I do have
paint him in black and white stripes. Give him a bicycle.
Fuck's sake. My Scions actually came with you.
That's so funny.
Go on.
Oh, I'm just laughing at what I just said.
Why do you find that so funny?
I don't know. I don't know why. It just tickled me immensely.
Je m'appelle Termagant.
It just got more and more ridiculous in my head as it went on, which I approved of greatly. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, my Scions actually came with a couple of heads that have berets on. So I might see if I can transplant them onto the gene stealers or something. Just to be ridiculous.
Like in Get Out. Spoilers.
Exactly. Like, you've seen the Shovel Knight I did, haven't you?
Yeah.
I might see if I can like create a custom weapon for him,
Ooh.
or just have it like a melee shovel attack, just so I can have him like, as like his own character unit.
Oh yeah, there's definitely someone you could use. Like use like a chainsword profile or something.
Oh yeah. Would
Would
you be all right with that?
like a Terminator or something like that?
Yeah.
I
Would you be all right with that?
Can Tyranids ally with? It'd have to be something Tyranids could ally with.
Well, I suppose you could put him in part with the Astra Militarum, and I can run Militarum with the Gene Stealers and Gene Stealers with the Tyranids, so
That's
therefore
right.
it'd be allowed.
That's right. Yeah, it'd be with the miller.
Because I essentially get 3 armies for the price of 1 doing Tyranids.
It's funny. We were just talking about the gene stolen ones, and I completely forgot they existed. But yeah, that would work. As long as it's like within the rules, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to the guys up at Games Workshop, and they said it was technically fine. So
Yeah, because you can just proxy as something basically. So if you say, well, this is this thing, so you give it like a wound and ballistic skill profile based on something, and then just
So this is essentially a commander character.
Yeah.
There you go. But he's got a chainsword thing.
I'm sure there's melee weapons they can.
Oh yeah, bound to.
Yeah.
Although the layout of the friggin' codex of the Militarum is so different to the layout for the Tyranids one,
Yes.
and I'm just like, how the fuck do I read this?
How is it that different?
Well, like,
open it up.
it just
Starbucks
is.
Frozen. There we go. They may have come out like years after one another.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, they're not that different. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something different.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you thinking of like the codex, the index rather than the codex?
Might be. Yeah.
I'm not going to check anymore. I've given up.
I can't remember.
Any other Warhammer chat? We've spoken so long about Warhammer that Ozzy has left. He was here at the
Tell
start.
in advance. Oh, I need to finish painting my Lehman Russ. That's what I'm going to do tonight.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. No, I think that's all. I can't think of anything else.
well, I will just sneak in here to let you know that Bulbasaur is a frog.
Yes. Oh my god. I love it.
So it's a
Venusaur is a frog.
yes. Well, there's meant to be. It's about a little kids collecting lizards, frogs, and apparently turtles. Is that a thing in Japan?
Maybe. I mean, they've got Kappas.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool. It's actual like word of God as well. So there's no fooling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine he put to bed that argument about what he is, because now we can definitely agree that he's definitely a frog. And there's
I absolutely love the way that he moves. It's hilarious.
Is it frog-like?
I was waiting for a pun there. And I feel somewhat cheated that you didn't make a pun.
Well, I'll hop right to it then.
Touche, my friend. Touche. Should know you spawn it from somewhere.
Oh.
It was a tad overdue. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but I was debating whether or not to say it was a tadpole, or how could I fit pole into the rest of the sentence.
No.
I do have another update in my new series of things unexplainedly breaking in my presence.
Okay,
so
bring it on.
we had my shoe breaking in the middle of a job interview where it just fell apart.
Oh, yes. Right.
I didn't get the job, by the way.
Ah, shame.
Which was it actually, like, obviously when you don't get a job, you're disappointed, but in this case, genuinely, it is actually a bit shit how I didn't get it. Because someone who did get it is someone who was doing a job that I was doing with them, and I spent most of my time in that job explaining things to them.
Oh no, that's always the way, isn't it?
And someone else, like my mentor, if you like, from when I joined, who's like moved on to other things, applied for it as well, and he didn't get it. And like in the interview, the guy was saying to me how, well, it is a development role because it was a development business analyst role. Well, it is a development one. They do want to hit the ground running as well, so they prefer people who don't need all the extra training and what have you. And then I'm thinking, how was the guy who was like, my mentor, if you like, how did he not get it? Surely he's got tons of experience in this. And all the other people you've given the job to need the development. I was So I'm salty about it, pretty much.
Understandably, I think you're allowed to be a bit salty.
I was speaking to my current manager, and she was like, you don't want to work for such and such anyway. And I went, yeah, not anymore. One of the people I was speaking to was saying that his theory is that the guy has just given the jobs to people he knows won't argue with him. Because we're all too strong-willed. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. But anyway, so I was sat last Friday just chatting to some people at work, holding an empty cup, like a mug.
Right.
And I was just sat there kind of, rolling it back and forth in my hand when suddenly the handle fell off.
What?
And not even like along the seam, where the handle joins to the cup. It was on the top of the handle underneath my thumb, and then on the other, like on the bottom of the handle where my other fingers were. So it was like I just snapped it off in my rage.
What?
We were just talking about, what? This cup's just broken.
That's ridiculous.
So I guess I'm obviously like a bad omen for inanimate objects.
Yeah, God, I pity your desk chair, to be honest. Just, oh God, no.
It hasn't collapsed yet, so that's good.
No. Fingers crossed, anyway.
Well, that was a really long build-up for a story that was effectively one sentence.
I don't know. Yeah, I like build-up like that. It's funny.
It's a shaggy dog
Adds
story.
to the tension. Yes, indeed.
Which is, actually, this leads me into Game of Thrones. Let's talk about Game of Thrones theories.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'm down for that.
Because I was thinking about, obviously, the TV show has overtaken the books. Yes. And I was thinking, in the books, what's his face? So Davos has been sent to, is it Skagos, to find Rickon and his direwolf Shaggy Dog.
Yep.
Which leads me to think, given that his direwolf is called Shaggy Dog, this will be one huge plot line that just amounts to nothing.
Just a really bad pun at the end.
I really do think so. That's
oh my God.
So Gur Martin, isn't it?
Gur Martin?
Yeah.
It's Gur Martin.
Because I can't see how what they're gonna do with him. It just seems like it'll amount to not a lot, really.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Shaggy Dog story. It's where the word comes from.
It's where Shaggy Dog actually ends up being on like the Iron Throne, and the whole thing is just one massive
wearing Jon Snow's skin.
Oh my God,
I don't know why. But yeah, I'm on book 12, changing the subject slightly, but in the same zone. I'm on book 12 of the Wheel of Time now, 12 of 14, and it's the first one that came out after Robert Jordan, the author, died.
Oh, right.
So they got Brandon Sanderson, who's another fantasy author, to finish it.
And how is it?
Yeah, really good. So Brandon Sanderson's a good author anyway, and it's not like you don't notice a difference, really.
That's good.
Yeah. I thought at the start it seemed like it was a little bit different, but I think it might just be bits that Brandon Sanderson has written all by himself are completely different, whereas the other bits are maybe not so much. It might change a bit more as I get into books 13 and 14.
That's a lot of books.
It's fucking worth it though. It's really good. Really good, yeah. Because the way Robert Jordan wrote was he basically has a plan, like a story outline, and then just writes bits and spots here and there, gradually building it across the whole story. So when Brandon Sanderson took over, he was saying in an interview I saw, a lot of the most important stuff was already written.
Oh, that's good. That's useful.
He just kind of had to fill in the gaps and write supplementary material and stuff like that. And he had all the notes and everything. So the reason I bring that up is because we're all worried about George R.R. Martin dying. But what I'd hope,
isn't everybody?
Yeah, him especially, I'd imagine. What I'd hope is he's made enough notes that it definitely is possible to finish a series even if the author dies.
Yeah, this is very true. But
And actually, it might be quicker.
anyone else to do it?
Might be quicker.
But would we want anyone else to actually finish the series?
Yes. Do you know what? Actually, even if they don't release like proper novels, can they at least release his notes so that we know how it finishes?
That would be nice.
That's how I want it to finish, really, is because we've set up all these different stories and plot lines, and people who've seen the show and not read the books will always say to me, yeah, but you kind of know how it ends, don't you?
No, we don't.
No, it's different.
That's literally the whole point.
Yeah. So the thing with Wheel of Time is that the guy said, I'm doing the original author said, I'm doing one more book. If it's 2,000 pages long, I'm doing one book and that's it. And then the other guy took over and said, no, this is 3 books. So that kind of helps him because a lot of it was done. Whereas if the guy was just working on book 12 and he still had 13 and 14 to go, there might not be as many notes for those bits.
That's true.
And this is what I'm hoping with George R.R. Martin. Yeah, he's taken ages doing this one, but has he started filling in the story right the way to the end? And that's why it's taken so long, because he's trying to get everything in order. Or is he, if he's literally just working on the next book, then we're all screwed. He's never finishing it.
Yeah. But then again, he did tell the showrunners for the TV show what the basic plot was.
Yeah.
So that they can finish it.
Yes. So we'll get the basic story, but as I'm sure you know, the books and the show have diverged massively.
Yes, they have.
They really have. I can't see, for example, Stannis Baratheon losing to what's his face? Ramsay Bolton. Yeah.
Sorry, Ramsay Snow. I refuse to call him Bolton.
That's right. I mean, in the book, I cannot see. There's a preview chapter where he's so bloody confident, and I'm like, Stannis knows what he's doing. He wouldn't be confident unless he was going to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Stannis the Manus?
Yeah. So
to be fair, he hasn't murdered Shireen yet, so
No.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, no, they'll do that on the wall to bring back Jon Snow. That's the theory, isn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Stannis will end up being the kind of in the show they had Jon Snow as kind of Mr. Main Character doing all the let's take down the Boltons, but it kind of feels like Stannis will do that in the books, to me.
Yeah.
And then hopefully he gets to take the black and lead the Night's Watch in a pardon from what's he called? what's his face? Gendry, when he rows back across and takes the Iron Throne.
Yeah. Yes, Gendry will be the lead. Just arms so swole, he'll just punch the dragons out.
It's like the one off of The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen that drinks the whole flask of Dr. Jekyll potion.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Mr. Hyde potion.
Yes, the potion.
The potion.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Well, that's everything I had.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
Okay. So next time we'll look at the end of Series 1 of Doctor Who.
Yes.
Series 1, 2005.
Yes. Sorry, I've been a bit sort of overtaken with work. I haven't really had a chance to do anything else outside of work, to be honest.
That's all right. Relaxy time is for relaxy.
Oh, you think I have relaxing time?
Relaxy time. Everyone has relaxy time.
I have time when I'm not at work.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I know.
That's not why I'm laughing.
I'm like tired like 80% of the time.
Oh.
Then 20% I'm asleep, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, shit's fun, yo.
You can listen to Inaudible on your Saturday afternoon to perk you up.
I'm working till Saturday afternoon.
Ah,
I know.
how insensitive I am.
However, if you're not working on Saturday afternoon, you can listen to Inaudible as well.
If you've enjoyed this podcast as much as
We've enjoyed making it
finishing, then
Wow, thanks.
then why not subscribe and all that shit, and check out the
Like,
Patreon.
comment, subscribe,
Give us a
hit
rating.
that bell, subscribe to our Patreon.
Give us a rating on iTunes as long as it's positive. Because if it's not, I'll find you and inject your
Vote
gums.
in the,
That's a
vote in the
callback.
comments.
Vote in
What
the-
was that?
There was a callback to injecting your gums.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the tooth serum.
Oh, I was going to say to the pensioners up in the north who've been taking drugs by injecting them into their mouths. E-buy gum.
You know, normally when someone tells you a joke, you can tell it's a joke, and you're sat there waiting for the punchline. I had no idea. I love it when that happens.
I think we should end there on that glorious bombshell.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Righto.
Well-
Speak to you next time.
Yeah. Are you actually hanging up the call? Or just
I
saying bye
can
for the
do.
podcast. I don't know what's going. I always get confused on and anxious on this bit. It's like, are we saying goodbye with the podcast, or are we actually saying goodbye on the call? We just make it the same thing.
I mean, usually Ozzy's just like, next time, bye, hang up. And I'm just like, okay. Sure.
Have you been
Yeah.
recording your audio all this time?
Yes, I have.
Magic.
I always do.
Cool.
Excellent. Right.
Right. Next time, bye.
Next time, bye. Oh, you left immediately.
Fucking
Rude.